Senator Gupta speaking for the first time this session. Judges PO, please give me a nod or signal when you're ready. It takes 8,460 bullets to assemble a car, and one nut to scatter them all over the road. Senators, this bill is the nut. I'm on strong negation of the bill to ban the use of cellular devices while driving in the United States of America because the federal government doesn't have the authority to ban cell phones while driving, handheld restrictions do not reduce crashes, and finally, bans on all cell phones are unenforceable. First of all, the federal government doesn't have the authority to ban cell phones while driving. It is actually up to the states. According to the 10th Amendment, power not claimed by the government is usually reserved by the states and the people. While senators, the federal government does not make traffic laws. According to The Week, on December 14, 2011, can the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, enforce this ban? No, it isn't even recommending any new federal action on distracted driving. Instead, the NTSB wants all 50 states and Washington, D.C. to individually ban all use of cell phones and other portable electronic devices. Senators, this bill is not within Congress's jurisdiction. We cannot enforce it. Second of all, handheld restrictions don't reduce crashes. Cell phone bans previously haven't reduced crashes. According to the Huffington Post on July 18, 2013, this legislative response has failed to reverse the trend. According to the GHSA's Governor's Highway Safety Association study, 15 states say that their distracted driving crashes have increased. 11 say that they've decreased, and 16 report the same rate of crashes. Restrictions on cell phone use do not appear to be making the crashes go down faster in the states that have the laws. This bill won't decrease crashes, it's actually increasing crashes. Finally, this bill is unenforceable. Senator, with this bill, there will be way more stops because more police officers will be checking constantly if you're texting or driving or on your phone. According to the South Bend Tribune on December 14, 2011, Captain Phil Trent, South Bend police spokesman, called the National Transportation Safety Board's unanimous recommendation that using cell phones while driving should not be allowed in the U.S. a practically unenforceable mandate. This bill will also pose a risk to police officers. According to Officer.com on June 3, 2013, pulling over a vehicle is inherently dangerous. The FBI report, the law enforcement officers killed and assaulted in 2011 indicated 11 officers lost their lives. Senators, for the preceding reasons, I urge you to vote in negation of this bill today. Thank you, and I'm now open for questions.
Okay, that's a speech of 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Questioners, please rise. Senator Salvi.
David Ragland, Director of Safe Transportation and of Research and Education Center, says that California, after they added this bill to ban cell phones, saw a 47% decrease in casualties and fatalities. What do you have to say about this?
But that's only in California. In each state, there's different situations. And as I stated, more states say that their distracted driving crashes have increased. So it might only work in California. It won't work in the entire United States.
And what makes you think that it works in California and will not work in other states? Do you think it's the enforcement issue then?
Not only that, it's the different, each state doesn't have the same roads, and as I stated in my speech, more states say that their distracted driving crashes have increased, unlike California's.
So can you enlighten us as to how the California roads are different than other states?
Well, maybe the infrastructure is different, the roads are different. The basic fact is that this bill won't work in other states. Because I've stated previously that more states say that their crashes have increased.
Senator Swan, question?
Now, I believe that in states with a lesser population, the infrastructure is worse because they don't have the kind of money to fix their roads. Are those the kinds of states that are reporting increase of crashes?
Senator, that might be likely. I don't know for sure, but all I know is that 15 states say that the distracted driving crashes have increased.
Also, Senator, you're saying that there are certain states, the federal government does not have the authority to pass the law, but do you think passing this would put pressure on the state governments?
Yes, I do think that, and it's outside of jurisdiction, which is why we shouldn't pass this law in the first place.
Okay, Senator Molly?
According to many sources, distracted driving is almost as dangerous as drunk driving. So.
That may be true, Senator, but it's outside of our jurisdiction. We can't. The federal government doesn't have the power to create traffic laws. It's up to the states.
All right, thank you, Senator.